The Adventures of Velvet. I am who I am, and who I am is just perfect. About Velvet. Velvet is part of a breed of donkeys called mammoth donkeys. Mammoth donkeys live in desert climates where foraging for food is normal for survival. Their hooves are shaped to help dig for food in dry soils. Their ears are exceptionally large, with very good hearing, because the herd they belong to often live far apart as they search for food. The large ears allow them to hear their friends from miles away. They have the loudest and longest bray of all donkeys, so they can easily communicate the great distances they may be away from their friends. Their eyesight is very good, and they can see the slightest movement from great distances. They have a swift and powerful kick to deter unwanted predators. They can run fast and will charge at a strange animal if they feel threatened. They are extremely loyal and curious. They love bales of hay for eating and sometimes just to make a big mess in the barn. Velvet lived on a farm far, far away with her mother Chocolate. Today, Velvet was moving to a farm in a new land. It was her time to be a special guardian donkey. She was excited. She was also a bit nervous. Would she make friends? Would she like her new farm? Would she remember everything her mother had taught her about being a guardian donkey? Then she remembered what her mother had said. "It is who you are. You naturally know how to be a donkey. You are perfect just the way you are." She thought to herself, "I am who I am, and who I am is just perfect." She took a deep breath. She felt better. Velvet arrived at her new farm very early in the morning. Even the chickens and rooster were just waking up. The sun was barely over the horizon. "Wow," she thought as she looked around. "This place is fabulous and huge." Far off on a distant hill was the most beautiful tree. The tree looked like it was smiling and saying "hello" to her. She thought she could hear it say, "Welcome to Twisted Pine Farm." Twisted Pine Farm? I like how that sounds. Velvet walked into the barn. All the animals were peeking from their sleeping places, trying to get a good look at their new guardian. 3 horses, 1 rooster, 5 chickens, 1 really, really big pig, 1 cat, 1 lamb, and 2 dogs. She could hear the mice. There was always a snake. I wonder where it is. And of course, the farmer Dana and her daughter Samara. All of a sudden, Velvet felt nervous again. So many animals, she thought with butterflies in her stomach. How will I ever remember everyone's names? Velvet remembered what her mother had taught. I am who I am, and who I am is just perfect. She took a deep breath. She felt better. As Velvet stood at the barn door, munching on the most delicious hay, she surveyed her new queendom. That's what her mother had called the farm a guardian donkey watches over. It's called queendom. Velvet really liked the sound of that. Twisted Pine Farm. Velvet's own queendom. She felt those butterflies in her stomach again. She wondered if she would be a good guardian donkey. I am who I am, and who I am is just perfect. She took a deep breath. She felt better. Off in the distance, high above the twisted pine tree, a mother eagle soared in large circles. She was looking for the perfect twigs to build a nest. She was going to lay eggs really, really soon. I better get started, Velvet thought to herself. It's time to meet everyone. Hi, I'm Velvet. She stood next to each new and wonderful animal friend, looking, studying, and patiently waiting for each one to look her in the eyes and say hello to her. Big the pig was the third animal she met. Something strange happened when Velvet looked into Big's eyes. Velvet could feel her ears tingling. Something was going on. Velvet began to pay extra special attention. Then it happened. Velvet could see hearts everywhere. Big ones, little ones, red ones, pink ones. So many hearts all around Big the pig. Then Velvet remembered. There was a legend about Mammy the mammoth donkey. Mammy was Velvet's great-great-great-grandmother. Mammy was a very special donkey. Mammy was the guardian donkey on a vast ranch just down the road from Velvet's home farm. As the story goes, Mammy had a special donkey sense. Mammy's ears would tingle, and then she could sense and even see the love her farm friends had inside. The love each one was made of. Mammy could sense when one of the animals was sick. Mammy would stand next to the sick animal until it was well. Velvet could not believe her eyes. Am I seeing love? She moved to stand next to one of the horses. Hi, I'm Velvet. The horse batted her eyes and shyly said, Hi, I'm Ginger. Velvet could feel her ears tingle again. Then she could see it. She was seeing the love Ginger was made from. Could it be possible? Is this what love looks like? Do I have the same donkey sense like great-great-great Granny Mammy? Velvet looked back at the animal she had already met. Her ears were really tingling now. Haley the dog? Yes, there it was. Rusty the rooster? Yes, he was made of love too. And Barbara Lamb? Oh, so cute. Velvet could hardly wait to meet every animal on the farm. Were they all made of love? Am I made of love? She wondered, as she munched on some more delicious hay. Will I ever know? Then she remembered. I am who I am, and who I am is just perfect. I have a special donkey sense. It has been a fabulous day. It was another new day on the farm. Velvet stretched her legs and gave herself a good shake. Another beautiful day in my new queendom. Rusty the rooster was already up, perched on one of the paddock fences, bringing in the day the way roosters do. Velvet was so excited, she decided to join in. The walls of the barn shook. The horses jumped. The mice ran and hid. The chickens lost some feathers. Rusty the rooster fell off his perch. Even Barbara Lamb's fur went straight. Suddenly, it was really, really quiet. Velvet looked around. Uh-oh. Velvet knew she had done something terribly wrong. She hung her head in shame and began walking down the road. She knew she would be banished from the farm. After all, who wants a guardian donkey that scares everybody? I might as well leave before I get kicked out, she thought sadly to herself. With a sad heart and big tears rolling down her face, Velvet just kept walking. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm sure nobody wants me at the farm anymore. Velvet! 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 Velvet turned to look. Oh no, it was Farmer Dana running down the road after her. She was really in trouble now. Don't go, Velvet. Don't go. We need you. The animals need you. You are just perfect, Velvet. Your bray can warn us of danger. Let's make a deal that you only bray loudly as a warning call when there's trouble or danger, Farmer Dana insisted. Velvet looked at Farmer Dana for a minute as the words floated into her ears and into her mind. You want me to stay? She asked, surprised. She thought about what Farmer Dana had said. Yes, her bray could be very helpful as a warning. I promise to only bray loudly when there is trouble or danger, she announced. Happily, Velvet and Farmer Dana walked back to the barn. As Velvet walked into the barn, the animals cheered, Hooray! Hooray! You are our best guardian donkey ever. With her ears really tingling, Velvet took a deep breath as she remembered. I am who I am, and who I am is just perfect. She knew it was going to be another fabulous day.